Tomorrow morning, an Atlas V rocket is scheduled to blast off from the launch pad at the Kennedy Space Center. It will begin a 350 million-mile journey to the red planet. Its payload, the Mars Science Laboratory Curiosity rover. 10 on your side's Art Khan has more on the critical role that researchers and technicians at NASA Langley Research Center in Hampton have in this mission.
The journey to Mars is expected to take 8.5 months, but NASA Langley researchers have been working on this project for about 10 years.
When I started this project, I had one child. I now have 4.
David Way leads the Entry, Descent, and Landing Team, or EDL, at Langley. He and his team have conducted numerous computer simulations of the Mars landing.
We model the vehicle in a computer, and we practice thousands of times landing on the surface of Mars.
Actually, they've run about 4 million simulated landings since the beginning of the year.
There are a lot of unknowns when you send a vehicle to Mars, particularly Mars Science Laboratory. It's the biggest rover we've ever sent. It's as big as a Mini Cooper.
NASA Langley's Michelle Monk is the deputy project manager for the team that designed and built the instrument suite on board the Mars Science Lab that will measure pressure and temperature as the MSL lands on the surface of the red planet.
The more data we can get back, the better, to see how our vehicle performed in flight and how that compares to what we predicted it would do.
Those findings will help engineers design better rockets and landing vehicles for the future. Although we have landed other probes on Mars, this mission will involve a couple of things never done before.
Will be, for the first time, a guided entry at Mars, which will allow us a more accurate landing into a smaller footprint, and we're using a novel sky crane approach to touch down gently on the rover's wheels.
More than 100 researchers and technicians at NASA Langley have been involved with this latest mission to Mars. Art Khan, 10 on your side.
That's pretty cool. The United States, too, is the only nation on Earth that has ever landed and driven robotic explorers on Mars. And you can watch the launch live at the Virginia Air and Space Museum along with the NASA Langley employees. Doors open at 9 a.m. There will be an opportunity for live interaction with mission experts at the Kennedy Space Center.